Hey y'all, this is Bonnie Davidson with LuLaRoe.BonnieDavidson, and I'm so glad you're here. I'm sorry it's been so long since I've made a video, but I have been working and selling LuLaRoe, and now I want to share with you why this is the lowest risk time ever to join LuLaRoe. But to do that, I think I kind of need to back up and tell you how I found LuLaRoe and kind of how I ended up doing this. So I found LuLaRoe a little bit over a year ago. And I found it on a forum, completely randomly by accident. I always say it was either a baby forum or it was a Disney World forum, because those are pretty much the ones that I'm on all the time. And so I found people talking about LuLaRoe, but they were talking, kind of making fun of people that buy a lot of LuLaRoe leggings. And I was like, what are they talking about? So I looked just at LuLaRoe.com, realized this was direct sales, and I thought, oh my gosh, that sounds awesome. And then I saw how much it cost to join, and I was like, nope, not going to do that. And just completely put it out of my mind for a little while. So it kept creeping back in there, like it probably has done for some of y'all. Kind of creeping back in and thinking, maybe this is something that could be good. But backing up even further, so this was spring of 2016. I'd had a baby in September 2015. I'm a little boy named Miles, and he's awesome. We had had a miscarriage before Miles, gotten pregnant right after we got married, and miscarried that baby, then had Miles. And so come November 2015, two things had happened. One, I found out I was pregnant again, which was going to put these babies 11 months apart. And then two, we had found out that Miles has an inborn error of metabolism. So it's a very rare genetic disorder, caught through newborn screening. But when I say rare, I mean there's like 15 cases anywhere. So we don't really know what we're looking at. We just have this tiny little baby, and now we're being told, oh yeah, and he's got this thing wrong with him that like for years was killing people. So it was a kind of stressful time. And I was kind of getting into a little bit of some depression. Unfortunately, in February, we had another miscarriage. So our second one kind of chalked it up to bad luck and continued on. And then got pregnant again right after and miscarried again. So now it is April of 2016, and we are now officially recurrent miscarriage. We've had 3 miscarriages. They're completely unexplained. We still have this baby with this genetic disorder. So not only is there a lot going on that's kind of contributing to some depression, but also financially, we're looking at some big unknowns. We're looking at medications for a baby that we're not really sure what they're going to be. We are looking at having to do treatments. And of course, recurrent miscarriage is labeled as infertility. So most insurance doesn't cover it. And so it was getting kind of stressful. That was around the time I heard about LuLaRoe, and like I said, I completely just put it out of my head because we couldn't afford that, and I'm not going to pay that kind of money to do direct sales. Like, I'm just not going to. But it kept creeping back in, and eventually I remember exactly where we were. My husband and I were on a date night. You know, when you have a 6-month-old, a lot of times date night is just like, go drive around. So that's what we were doing, and I just looked at him and I said, I think we need to revisit LuLaRoe. And he was like, okay. I was like, yeah, I mean, I've been kind of researching it, and it's really just like a sound business model, and there is a risk, but it's not a huge risk. Because at the time, say you get your box of stuff on your doorstep and you just freak out, and you're like, nope, can't do this. You could send it back to LuLaRoe, and I think it was a 15% restocking fee. So yeah, you're going to lose that 15%, but that is worst case scenario. You know, that's if you get this and you freak out. But we assume that most people are going to at least open their box and sell some stuff before they freak out. So they're going to sell those at retail and then send the rest of it back. So it's going to kind of all come out in the wash. But, you know, yes, we're investing money, and yes, we could lose a few $100s if it doesn't go well, but we could also gain something really sustainable and awesome. And we kind of just felt like it was a risk that sometimes you have to take. Like, sometimes you just have to take risks. So I ended up getting in the queue on May 1st last year, and I owned 1 pair of black leggings. That was it. I'd never tried a dress, a top, anything. But I said, this makes sense. This is sound. It was much more about that than about like loving the clothes for me. It was, this is a sound business model. And so we jumped in. I have been very successful. I'm very fortunate that I built a great local customer base, which I think has really contributed to that. So it's providing a lot of financial freedom for us for things like infertility treatments. You know, that's like $1,200 every cycle. And we're able to do that and it not mess us up. We're able to take the cat to the vet. We're able to make car repairs and do those things. I'm not saying that we're buying a beach house with cash, because we're not. But we can do those little things without the worry that we had before. So that's invaluable, that financial freedom. But in addition to that, I found that it's really giving me something to do that is creative, that's productive, that's my own. You know, I have always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, and I love staying at home with Miles, but I have realized I am not cut out to be a full-time stay-at-home mom. And I salute women who are, because I am not. I need something to be doing. And LuLaRoe has provided that for me, and it's really kind of gotten me out of some darkness. You know, we've had even a 4th miscarriage since then, and there's something that you just can't place like a dollar value on, like having this group of women who, both your team as well as just like my customers, who some of them have become great friends, that are able to kind of rally around you. So for us, these benefits have so far outweighed those initial risks, but LuLaRoe has made it even better. So there's been a lot of consultants lately going out of business for various reasons, and I can do a whole other video on that if you want me to, but lots of reasons. But they're doing going out of business sales, and that can impact some other consultants. So what LuLaRoe has said is that now, if you decide that you are going out of business, then you submit your paperwork saying you're going out of business. They will ship you, or they will give you, like, email you a shipping label. So you can pack up all your stuff, ship it back on them, send it back, and they will refund you for 100% of the wholesale price. So y'all, that's like no risk. That's like nothing. You know, yes, you have some supplies, but you can probably sell them locally, racks and things like that, but your inventory just goes straight back to them. So we're being provided with this opportunity to have potentially all this financial freedom. But if it doesn't work out, you send the stuff back. Like, I can't imagine any other opportunity that would be that low risk for potentially such a high reward. It's just amazing. It's changed my life, and I would love for it to change yours. You can absolutely shoot me an email. It's LuLaRoe.BonnieDavidson@gmail.com. Or you can join my Facebook page, which is for my team, people who are interested in possibly joining my team. It's called I Want to Be a Dress Dealer, and the link is down in the description as well. So hit join that. You can see some other videos just like this and ask all the questions you want. Okay? Hope you all have a great day. Bye.